I just so happen to be a boxing fan that the fact that I do watch him fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I really like boxing.
Are you open to immediate rematch?
In my contract, immediate rematch was signed. I signed for the immediate rematch when I signed for the first fight.
Right.
Just in case he lost or just in case it was a draw.
So when you got a rematch clause, how long we take?
It's up to the A side and when they want to fight. So I'm thinking it's gonna be soon. I'm hoping it's gonna be soon. Let's say that.
What is soon to you? When you say soon to me, I'm thinking a month.
I'm thinking July.
I'm thinking July for sure.
Gervonta Davis is no longer just fighting opponents. He is fighting unfinished business, and Lamont Roach Jr. just turned up the heat after weeks of silence. Roach finally stepped forward and called Tank out directly. No more waiting, no more talk. He wants the rematch now, and this is not hype, this is personal, because what happened in their first fight changed everything. Tank built his name on knockout power, but against Roach, that power did not finish the job.
That's how I train. I feel like one of my strong points is exchanging in the pocket. I have a very good eye, very good defense. I'm able to counter and return shots, and I think that's what I did very well. And honestly, I landed some of the bigger shots.
Roach is not chasing attention. He earned this moment before the first fight even happened. There was a rematch clause written clearly. If Tank loses, or if the fight ends in a draw, they run it back, no questions asked.
Already signed. My first contract is signed for immediate rematch in the case of a draw or if I win. So I'm already contractually signed to a rematch. It's on him. I hope we can get it done because I want to show the world again that that wasn't a fluke.
And that is exactly what happened. The fight ended in a draw. But the real controversy came in round 9 when Roach landed a clean shot that shook Tank badly, forcing him to drop to a knee.
Oh, and that right, but Davis took off some of the steam of the punch, but still, Roach leading with right.
He took a knee.
He took a knee. What is he doing?
He forgot his... It's got to be a knock.
What in the world is happening?
Took a knee. He's got to count.
I understand. If you take a knee like that, that looks like a knockdown. All right?
In boxing rules, that is simple. You take a knee, that is a knockdown. No debate, no confusion. But the referee ignored it. No count, no knockdown, nothing. Just waved it off like it never happened.
So obviously the part with the grease in the eye, that took on a life of its own. You know what I'm saying? That was a headline in the fight. One is, what did you think when he said that initially, just like the grease in the eye? But two is like, when you was in the fight, was there any point that you saw that? Like, did you see like him kind of messing with his eye, or did you have any indication that that was something that was bothering him?
No, see, and that's the thing. If you look at the whole fight, he was never bothering his eyes before
you jabbed him.
Before I jabbed him. Even that right hand that, like, you know what I'm saying, that kind of landed, he kind of rolled with it. But after that, you could see him wipe his eye. And then, right after I hit him with the jab, you could see him wipe his other eye. So it's like, it was corresponding to which hand that I punched him with and exactly which eye. So it's like crazy for him to say, it's grease in my eye. And I think even when he say that, you could see me, because I'm right beside him, you could see me like, nigga, what you talking about? So,
right. But you say you don't think he well enough.
Yeah, whatever. See, but who cares? Like, sweat gonna get in your eye, blood gonna get in your eye.
Yeah, don't matter.
Spit fuck around and get in your eye. You know what I'm saying? But you, it's not like you can be like, all right, time out, ref. Hold on, ref. You can't do that.
Right. Would you be cool with Steve Willis doing the next fight?
Hell no.
He can't do the next fight.
No, he can't do the next fight.
Right.
No.
Pops is a no?
Hell no.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
You know how many
Coach Ben on him, man. He lucky he ain't running Coach Ben after that fight.
But look how many times he fucked the fight up though. The knee, him going to the corner to get assistance, like who knows Not saying that they did any cheating shit or nothing like that. But like he wiped his face with a towel. You can't do that.
Right.
You can't do none of that. Right. That's a disqualification. You turned your back on the ref after you took a knee. Usually the ref will be like, all right, he don't want to fight no more. Fight's off.
Tank later claimed grease from his hair got into his eyes, and he could not see, but that explanation did not change the rules.
Can you describe what the feeling was like in the ring? And was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. And you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that. Or like, when you start counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
Because no matter the reason, dropping to a knee is a knockdown. And if that call was made correctly, Roach wins the fight clear and simple after the bout officials reviewed everything. But the results stayed the same.
The commission gets this right. It was a bummer not being declared the winner on a technicality that could be righted. That wrong could be righted, obviously, in different ways, in different facets.
Roach knows he did enough. He believes the system protected Tank. And now he wants the truth settled the only way that matters inside the ring, and many insiders are warning that if Tank takes this rematch, he could be in serious trouble.
So the reason was that if it would have been scored a knockdown, there's no definite outcome of how Gervonta would have responded or fought with the remaining rounds to go. What I took from that is basically, yeah, we messed up, but somebody got to take the fall. And it ain't going to be him. So, like, they owned up to it. Like, all right, we missed this. They owned up to it. It's like, but they just saying, like, all right, we're not going to overturn it, though. We're going to, you know, apologize and give you your flowers, but you ain't gonna get what you want. That's basically what I got from it.
And you ain't heard nothing from the ref. He didn't make no statement.
He ain't make no statement.
Not just because Roach is dangerous, but because Tank does not look like the same fighter. Mentally, the focus that once defined him is starting to fade.
I think it's dangerous for him to go back in there and fight Lamont. I think Lamont is a hell of a fighter. I can see that going left. So he better be on his A game.
Reports of smoking during camp and the shocking decision to part ways with longtime coach Calvin Ford show a camp filled with chaos, not structure.
It's been to the streets. I know you ain't focused. Tighten up.
That's why I got everybody out of there. That's why I got everybody out of there. Can they see my page again?
Better tighten up.
Can they see my page now?
This is not the same fighter who destroyed Leo Santa Cruz or knocked out Ryan Garcia. With one shot, this version of Tank looks distracted, even questioning his own passion for boxing.
That's why I don't want to box no more. I want to do therapy, right? But I feel as though if I do therapy, it will lose the fire that I have inside me. I want everything out of me where so I don't never think about fighting again. I don't think about even getting angry, you know what I mean? Because I have two girls, two daughters. I'm wanting to be much softer, you know what I mean? Be more humble and things like that.
While Tank looks uncertain, Roach is fully locked in. He even turned down bigger, safer fights just to face Tank again, because this is about proving he belongs at the top.
Tank Davis, Lamont Roach. I think we need to start with that one.
Yeah.
What transpired in that fight was astounding, because you have to remember Tank Davis was a 16-1 favorite going into this fight. Lamont Roach, while a WBA champion, was moving up from 130 pounds, and no one thought he had a chance. And the general demeanor of Tank Davis going into this fight was like, hey man, I'm kind of done with this. I got 3 fights left. I'm going to be done by the end of 2025. I don't really like this sport anymore. Kids, don't do this. Go into soccer. This ain't for you.
For the first fight, everyone expected a quick knockout. They believed Tank would end it early. That was the narrative.
I had something on the table. So people who think I'm taking this fight for money, that wasn't the thing. Because I actually had an offer that was higher than the Tank fight.
Oh, for real?
Yes. To defend my belt. So, for all the people who think I was, oh, he doing it for a check, that's what I'm saying. I just even wanted to shut people up.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
we're doing
what
it
I
for a
think.
check. We ain't doing it just for the check.
We ain't doing it just
we doing
for
it
the check,
for
but
sure.
trust me, because don't forget, this is business.
It's prize fighting. Yeah?
It's prize fighting for a reason.
Absolutely.
But I did have a better offer. But it's like, I ain't worried about that because look at the upside.
We'll get that back.
One, it is a bag. But two, look at what they consider him now. The most dangerous fight, one of the most dangerous fighters in the world. One of the highest knockout percentages amongst boxing. Pound for pound talent. And me, on the other hand, coming up from 130 to 135 to fight this monster. That's gonna make me a 2-division world champ. That's gonna make me 2-time world champ. And that's gonna put me in the pound for pound talks, at least. Talks. Why not? I know what I'm capable of. So, and this is what we've been working for anyway. I could have smoked that dude and then the opportunity comes. Nah, never gonna come back. The window of opportunity is always closing, day by day.
But Roach flipped everything he used out as fuel and stood his ground, shocking the boxing world.
I was looking at Lamont Roach via workout. Lamont Roach is going to be knocked out extremely violently very early in the fight, and it's going viral. And I'm looking at his stance and his feet, and I'm saying Gervonta is going to knock Roach out by accident. I think he's going to knock him out just from muscle memory, just from his technique. Tank isn't the guy who just tries to go out and knock you out early. But I think he's going to be violent come Saturday. I think he's going to try to make a statement because Shakur Stevenson just fought with Padley. And so I think he's trying to send a message like, don't ever put this guy in my league. Even if, you know, Shakur was supposed to beat Padley and I supposed to beat Lamont Roach, here's the difference.
Still, the record says draw not victory. And that is why the rematch matters so much. It is the only way to end the debate once and for all.
That's what I'm looking for. Looking most forward to, like just shutting everybody up. The critics, the doubters, the haters, all them people who don't believe that I don't got a shot. It don't even be people that I can't win. People believe that I don't got a shot.
Why are they doing you like that?
I think people go with what they know. They see him. He's a star. Knock people out.
But y'all
Tank is now judged differently because of his reputation. If he does not score and knock out, people call it failure. Even though he is still undefeated and fighters like Jaron Ennis have defended him, saying the criticism is unfair.
Davis, bad dude. See, what I like about Tank is Tank brings something different. You know, back in the days, everybody had something. Muhammad Ali was a mover boxer, George was a puncher, Ernest Shavers was a puncher. Everybody had something they brought to the table. Larry Holmes had a jab. Mike Weaver had overhand right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has something. That division now is full, and Tank having to be the knockout guy of the division. He the one with the main knockout power. Garcia has it too, but Tank got that real knockout power that, like, if Tank hit one of them clean, usually they gonna have a problem. So it's like, I like Tank. Every now and then, I think when he knows he can beat somebody, he probably don't lock in as hard, but I think when they bring challenges, he locks in. Yeah,
he fights to the level of his competition.
Yeah,
he was doing that a lot.
And he got to be careful of that.
2 fights ago, he was really doing that.
You feel me? So you got to be careful of that, because if you come in and think somebody is not at your level and you underestimate them, it can get you beat. So that's the only thing I think you got to be careful of. Other than that, Tank is a really good.
Even experts like Jeff Mayweather admitted they underestimated Roach after the fight. Many now believe Roach may have actually won.
Some people had it like, some people had it Tank, some people had it draw, some people had it Lamont. Do you think Tank gets a lot of criticism for not knocking Lamont out and Lamont not being a big name, so they overblow it?
I think so, yeah, and I feel like people just don't like Tank to a point where any little thing, just because he ain't knocking him out, he probably feel as though that he lost, and he didn't, or it was a draw.
Heading into the rematch, Roach has the blueprint. He has felt the power, studied the timing, and already exposed weaknesses.
Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach. First of all, you're surprised that everybody's wanting to see a rematch between these two, because no one expected it to be a close fight in the first place.
That much is true. And me, myself, I mean, I'm a big Tank fan. And I was shocked. I was shocked at the outcome of the fight.
Who did you have winning the fight?
Yeah, Roach winning the fight.
For Tank, there is no room for mistakes. One wrong move, 1 second of hesitation, and it could cost him everything.
20 rematches that you fought.
0.
What do you have to do to create enough separation where this don't happen?
Whew, it's a good question. It's going to be based on my training camp. I have to push myself a little harder if that didn't get me the win. And I have room. I definitely have room. I'm not going to lie, I have room.
You believe you fought the best Gervonta, or do you think he got some more gears?
100% for a fact. I think he might have some more gears, but I fought the best Gervonta that night. I don't want people to get it misconstrued or whatever the case may be. He's a hell of a fighter. Hell of an IQ, great punching power, good speed, and really good boxing ability. A lot of people underrate that. Don't think because of what I did, y'all think y'all can just go in there and think y'all can have the same night, you know what I'm saying, or do the same thing. He still will go upside your head and crack you, and you know what I'm saying, you might end up on the floor. Everybody not built the same, and that's where people get it messed up. He did a whole lot of things that was good in that fight, a whole lot. And I'm telling you right now, if he wasn't as good of a fighter as he was, that would have been, you know what I'm saying? I would have steamrolled. Don't get that misconstrued. He's still the guy he is. Just he ran into a guy that's on the same level.
Because against a fighter like Roach, who can take your best shot and fire back with precision, there are no second chances. This rematch is not just another fight. It is redemption or collapse. And this time, there will be no controversy, only truth, ***.